Welcome back. We can actually say that now because it's the second episode.
Yes,
Second
finally.
episode.
We have returned
Yay.
5,000 years later.
Yeah,
I know, right?
a bit delayed.
We had to delay and delay again, but we're back now.
Yeah.
And might I
So-
just say the response to the first one was kind of shocking. I mean, 46 views isn't the most amount of views, but for a
It's
first
pretty
video
good.
on some random channel, I mean, that's kind of crazy.
Well, YouTube for you. It just gives you
I think
the
it's pretty
random
good.
video.
And we had like 2.5 hours of watch time, so that means at least 2 people watched it all the way through, or hopefully
Mostly.
at least one person did.
YouTube people out there.
Yeah,
Two
it's good.
genuine followers.
The YouTube
YouTube.
algorithm is actually working.
Wow.
We had like,
Once.
40 impressions, and which means our thumbnail was shown to 40 different people, and I think 6.5% of those people actually clicked. So that's like 2 or 3 people
Nice.
that just came randomly.
Mhm.
You're welcome if you're still here.
So now that we've begun, what do you guys want to talk about today?
I think today will be just a relaxed day, everyone with their own topics, which will hopefully be what every podcast is like. So whenever you want to
I'm
talk,
feeling
whatever
kind
you
of
want to
hungry.
talk about. Well, hungry.
Can we
I
talk
think
about
Hamon
food?
should go.
Yeah, we can talk
do
about
have
food.
we do have a pretty late start, but yeah, it's around dinner time. So let's
I will
talk about
say-
some food.
A hint towards my topic is it is about food. So,
Ooh.
Cool.
Yes.
We're
Excellent.
dropping hints now.
yes. We'll talk about mine later. Someone else can go first.
Well, let's just talk about
Alrighty.
food for a little bit. I mean,
All right. Yeah, since yours gonna take the longest.
now we do have. I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to cut that out. Whoops.
No, we're not.
All right. Hey, I'm the one cutting this. All right, I'll keep it whatever I want.
Okay.
Well, my favorite food is meat lovers pizza. It's
Ooh.
amazing. Yes.
It is very dank. I have to
I
agree.
don't know. I used to love pizza, but I think having it every Friday in school just
It
really
kind of
ruined it.
lowers it. Yeah.
Well, that's because their
really
pizza's
dislike
no
pizza
good.
now. Yeah.
That's
Except for
why.
the fries. The fries are pretty good, though. I have to agree.
Yeah, their fries
Absolutely.
definitely seem pretty good.
I don't know. School food kind of stinks.
Because you're a picky eater.
Yeah.
Oh no, yes, yeah, it's been a lot better. Oh, Alfred,
No! Oh no!
Cut it out.
Afro.
And
Cut
you
out
guys
the-
said his name. Yes,
Cut out the-
Specs is going to have to all be cut out, what I just said, too.
Can you just say you think it's anything bad today? We're
Compared
all
to-
garbage here.
Yes, compared to me.
Compared to
where-
our previous school.
Real
You
nice.
can't finish that at all, Specs. You can't finish that.
Okay, we're gonna cut all that out. We're gonna restart.
No, I'm keeping it. I'm just gonna censor everything.
No. So compared to where
Just
me
cut it
and United go to school, or used to go to school,
Yeah,
their
it's
food
a
was
lot
hot
better.
and Trash.
Their food was trash.
I
I would just
swear
only
they
get snacks.
They just took plastic food and just cooked it.
Ugh.
That
Yeah.
It was just garbage. It was garbage.
so the school we're at now is food is like
It's
so much.
better.
Yes.
I mean,
Feels
my
like a
sister
breath of fresh
spoke
air.
of it so highly, so when I went into it freshman year, I sort of expected like the best food in the world. It's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great.
Expected a 2-star Michelin star rated food. Just got
Nah.
some garbage. I mean, you really can't expect much from school food. They'd have
That's
to
true.
be like bunches of
Like
students.
it's like on par with prison food, I would assume. Like
Yes.
I would say prison food's much better.
Hey, we haven't went to prison, so we can't say that.
I don't know.
I mean, I have had experience. They serve Maruchan, so I think
Yeah,
that's a lot
that's-
better than.
But that's a lot higher though. That's like
yourself?
that's some Michelin stuff over there.
Maruchan, good food. Good stuff.
It is
Alright,
pretty
so
good.
Pictures
Speaking
of
of-
bears.
school, we had picture day today. and I feel like there was like 2 people that actually took it seriously.
I didn't even know it was picture day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was picture day, but I just didn't care. I just wore what I would normally.
I
I
just
think
know what I don't want to wear too, but I dress fancy.
I just look fine whatever I wear. So
Well,
Damn.
I don't think you really have to look nice. I think when, as a kid, you look nice just because your parents are like, hey, picture day, dress up and stuff like that. But as you get older, just sort of, I think the point of picture day, especially nowadays, is just to sort of record as you grow throughout your school years.
Mm.
So
agree.
if you like enjoy wearing hoodies or you enjoy wearing button-up shirts or jackets or whatever, I mean that's
Or
what you're gonna wear.
sweaters. Sweater vests.
That's why I wish they would let us do like poses or something. Like let us
That
do
would
something.
that would be dank.
Picture of.
Show
To
your
be more
personality or whatever.
unique.
Like,
To show your
so-
to show off your anime neck jacket.
Okay.
like, the
That's
only
going to be cut out now.
Oh no!
only
I thought it was-
uniqueness that I did was that I had to sit down. Like so I got to sit because I was too tall for the camera to point at it.
Damn.
Oh wait,
Big boy.
really? I had to sit because the glare on my glasses was too strong, so I had to sit down so the light
Dang.
wasn't bouncing directly off my glass into the camera.
Yeah, I still had glare. It didn't matter for me. Still had glare.
Damn.
Ooh.
We have like a giraffe kid in our school, so I don't know how he was gonna take a picture.
Oh, him? Don't you
Yeah.
mean the two tall guys? We had some tall people in our previous school.
2 white boys. Yeah.
Amon didn't experience picture day today. He got out of
Yeah.
it.
Neither did I.
That's just
You don't count United.
Aw.
you're just an outsider.
Aw.
Okay.
That's nice.
So before I have to go, I will ask my question. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is your favorite meal or foods for breakfast?
Cereal.
Okay.
Hmm.
I
Now,
eat
before
that-
anyone else says, I'll go first before anything. So I usually like coffee, bacon, toast, and some kind of potatoes.
Ooh.
Potatoes.
Ooh,
I like that.
Especially the coffee. It's good.
potatoes.
Like a hash brown,
Really?
some
Iced
bacon, a little bit of
or
raw
hot
toast.
coffee?
This might
Oh,
cause
hot
a
coffee.
riot, but I don't like coffee. I don't like iced coffee. I don't
It's
like hot
okay.
coffee.
I'm the only one that
That
likes
was-
coffee here.
It's agree. Yeah. You're a coffee fanatic.
I don't like
not a
anything
fanatic.
warm or hot for breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Really?
not a fan of eggs or
Really?
sausage
That's
or bacon.
unusual.
or-
Most people like something warm, especially
I
to
don't.
start the
I
day.
don't even really enjoy oatmeal. Occasionally I'll have it, but I don't really like anything of the warm breakfast foods.
Bacon.
I just. Ooh.
I'm not a big fan of pork. Like just anything sausage or bacon.
Bacon's good though. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Bacon
with
is great.
usually.
Yeah. You can't.
When I do have
It's just
bacon, it has to be really fatty. I can't have like the.
I
crispy,
can't have too
burnt
much of it
crunchiness.
before I get sick of it. So I just have like a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, just a little
It
bit of
is a
bacon on the side.
Sickening food. Like when you eat it, you kind of feel guilty.
Glass.
Yeah. Like my stomach just builds up way too much like acid. I just don't know why.
What's
absurd.
He has a tummy after eating the bacon.
Yeah, I had to take like 12 tums after a meal to satisfy it.
Okay.
If my parents eat too much ham, they'll like
Ooh.
give me headaches for like a week.
Oh really?
So
Yeah.
building off of that, I know some of you already mentioned. What would your drink that would accommodate that? What would that be?
Ooh.
I think some nice OJ. That sounds
like
pretty
that.
good.
That's not bad. Yeah, orange
Strawberry
juice. is good.
banana smoothie.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
also
Okay,
very
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
if
it
we're
can be
going-
fancy. Like if you could
if we're
just choose
including-
anything for a perfect breakfast.
Yeah, if we're including smoothie, it'd probably have to be like a mango peach smoothie. Put some yogurt in it.
Oh,
Mango's
yogurt,
good,
yes,
yeah.
definitely.
Like the reason why I say cereal, right, is because it's the base thing. Like I can have
It's a classic.
cereal
I like
every
cereal
day.
too sometimes. Yeah.
But if I don't want pancakes every day. Like there was this time, right, where I woke up and it was hot. so I wanted some cereal. I got up and my mom had already cooked pancakes, and half of my brain was like, "Ooh, pancakes," but the other half was like, I was really craving some cold cereal though.
Exactly.
know, right?
That's why I don't enjoy eating warm foods for breakfast. I don't like the heat of it. I don't like having something warm. I like just having like refreshing milk. I mean, if I could, I'd just have milk for breakfast, but I need something a bit more than that.
No,
I'm
you
For
can
your
take the
little
milk and the bacon. You can
freaking.
mix it together. Have a smoothie.
Oh no! What
Did
is
you say
that?
did you
No,
say bacon
that's
and chocolate milk? You sicko.
no,
Yeah,
that is
there you go.
nasty. That is
Just make it. It's
nasty.
like a
There,
smoothie. The chunks are part of the nutrition. What do you mean?
Ew, no, that's gross.
that is gross.
You're just having like a bunch of fat drip into your chocolate milk. Ugh.
Oh no! I
But
can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. No.
Ew. Oh, that's
Get
gross.
out.
That's like bacon flavored soda. It's like it shouldn't exist.
I
Wait,
just
that's
lost what I was
built
gonna
off
say
of.
after I just heard that.
Now, what are some of the gross combinations you've seen for breakfast, such as what I've said?
Oh, I
Um,
saw one that was absolutely sickening. Pasta, like spaghetti and
Uh-huh.
pasta sauce, in the form of a donut.
Oh, what the
Oh
hell?
god.
It's like
Was it dry?
solidified.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
solidified
yeah.
and
We seen that
shredded.
picture.
Ugh, it's gross.
That
so
that
weird.
grossness.
Ew.
Oh no.
If
I
my
don't know if you
fancy
can,
editing
but,
skills come in handy, I'll
like,
pop a picture up
yeah, throw it up
now.
on the screen. Yeah, we can't see it, but okay.
We'll just envision it in our heads.
Yeah,
You
just
know, it's
imagine
all
it. The
great.
viewers will see it. If you really want to see it, just watch the video afterwards.
Obviously.
I mean, there are
No.
some people who have like cottage cheese and applesauce together.
Mm.
Ew. No.
Yeah,
Ugh.
there's some people like
Those
that.
don't seem to go together well at all.
I'm not sure how they
This is
tolerate
like
that.
for me. I just think oatmeal is just disgusting.
Maybe
I don't
like
I don't like
apples
oatmeal
and
either.
cream cheese, but
It's just
Oatmeal, it's
that is
fine.
what oatmeal is. It's
Yeah,
slow.
oatmeal's fine.
if you want a really good oatmeal flavor, do blueberries and cream. So good.
I don't like blueberries.
Oh,
I don't like.
I'm not a big
What
fan
do
of
you like?
I mean, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of blueberries themselves. I like
I think
blueberries
blueberries are
with
fine.
things.
Raspberries are good.
oh,
I don't like
Raspberries are very good as good.
No, guys, I'm gonna call it a riot. Okay, I don't like blueberries. I don't like strawberries. I don't like bananas.
You don't like any berries.
I'm allergic to strawberries and bananas, so I'm with you.
Well,
Here-
Oh, you're allergic to bananas?
Yeah.
I mean, one of them has an excuse to not eat.
Yeah.
Specs,
can't
what
eat that.
are you allergic to?
that's a short
Just
list,
Yeah.
That,
unfortunately.
It's a whole doctrine.
oh, that's garbage. Okay.
It's sad.
You're the type of kid who has to make the entire birthday cake no gluten. No
Oh, for real.
That's pretty
It
popular
really-
now. Though. A lot of stuff says gluten free.
It really gets sad when someone just brings food in or I'm at a party and they go, "Are you allergic to this? Because this is in it." Or are you allergic? It's just like, I wish I
Are you
didn't
allergic
have
to
go through that.
peanuts?
I wish I could just be like, "Oh, thank you, free food." But no, I have to go through an entire checklist to make sure I won't die after eating it.
Sad.
Wow.
I mean, that's yeah.
I'm not allergic to food, but I am allergic to like cats. I can't be around cats. Can't
That's
be
pretty
around.
common, yeah.
I can't be around rabbits for too long, but they're not as fast as a reaction with cats. So it's just it was bad news bears. So story time, right? So I'm a
Alright.
little kid, and I'm going to my aunt's house. Like, no, not even my aunt. My godmother. Yeah.
God's house?
And
You went to
You went to heaven?
Whoa.
That's nice.
That's cool.
What is he
So when I
like?
was at God's house, they they have cats, and I think they had like 2 cats, and we didn't know I was allergic to cats yet. This is how young I was. So I'm sitting on the
Damn.
floor, playing with cats. You know how it be, petting the cats, and then I start sneezing, and I can't stop sneezing, and then my eyes start itching. So I'm sitting on the floor like scratching my eyeball out, and then I can't breathe. I just can't. So I'm like
Oh,
sitting,
no.
gasping, wheezing on the ground. This little tyke is wheezing on the ground. What went through my godmother's head, I don't know, but I would be scared out of my mind. So, and then we went to the doctor and learned that if I'm around a cat for too long, I'll die. So, sad
Oh,
news.
that's not a good thing.
That's
Yeah.
not great. I mean, cats are annoying anyway. In the battle between cats and dogs, I think any sane person
Dogs
should
for
go
the
with dogs.
win.
No, I don't even think it's an argument that it's just dogs. There's no way that cat can be chosen. They have a litter box that just gets filled with urine and poo, and it's disgusting. They're the most
It is
annoying things. They
nasty.
knock things off shelves for no reason. They smell because their feces get stuck in their claws as they try to cover it up with their cat litter. It's gross.
Ooh,
Yeah.
they're just walking all over with poop.
And you can't take cats for a walk. You can, but what are they gonna do? Freak out at like everything? You can't like play with your cat. You can't like catch it or oh bring the ball back. No. I think cat
The
wants to
cat
go to sleep.
stare at you like, give me food, please.
Cats are the
Cats
worst.
rarely love you. It is possible for a cat to love you, but it is rare.
It's very rare.
Very, very.
And they always want love when you just don't have the time to do it.
I know.
And it's
Right?
the absolute opposite with dogs. Like, it's very rare for a dog to just hate you, and usually it's for a good reason. Like,
Yeah.
You stepped on my tail? F you.
I mean,
No,
even
it's more-
dogs that don't even know you. If you
dog,
just
it's
let them
more
smell you,
you stepped on my
you could
tail.
probably pet
Why? It's like, you stepped on my tail. Why? Instead of, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Cat.
And that's the thing. It
Get
seems
out of
like
my sight.
dogs are more like hurt in terms of their feelings. They seem to be upset when you do something to them, but cats just think, "Oh, you're challenging me now."
You dare to challenge me? Hopefully, we can insert meme there because that would be great.
I will knock over your $1,200 vase. Just
Yeah.
for fun.
I will knock off your grandma's ashes. Hope you didn't want that.
Oh no.
My chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. No.
You don't mess with anybody's chocolate milk. That's
No,
just that's
but if
just
that
the
chocolate
standard.
milk had bacon in it, you have to. That
Yeah,
cat's doing
no.
God's work if that had some bacon in it.
Yeah.
Cat was just preventing you from dying.
Yeah, I think bacon chocolate milk is the equivalent to poison.
Yeah,
That shouldn't touch the lips of no person.
I didn't realize for a long time that dogs couldn't eat grapes, and when I learned that, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
I didn't know how many things can just destroy their stomachs. Like, I don't think I ever fed my dog grapes, but if I accidentally did, I would feel terrible.
That's the thing, you have to imagine that dogs probably get headaches and stomach aches and they get bruises and sore muscles and stuff like that, but they can't tell us. They can't go to the doctor to get like pain meds or do like physical therapy. They're stuck with that. That must stink. Like I can't stand
Yeah.
headaches.
But they will let you know. So, like, my
You know-
dog,
To be like, they'll
he
whimper.
would start peeing on the floor and like throw up in front of me, basically
Oh.
saying, "I'm sick.
I'm sick.
Take me to the
Hello.
doctor."
Attend me.
But even with that, the only way you'll know is if you go to the vet, and vets are pretty expensive. So it's one of those things where you can't take your dog to the vet every single time. And it's a weird balance you have to have. Like when do you have to actually take him to the vet? And I think I mean there's a very fine line, but
And it's like a very weird morality because like it's
you don't want your dog to
it's like
suffer,
this-
but it's just like vets are
Yeah.
expensive.
Because, like, if a human were to be this sick, you take them instantly.
But the thing is,
But it's
we have
dog.
insurance. Dogs don't.
Yeah. There's no. Maybe there is, but we just don't know. You know.
It's just as expensive as human
Yeah.
insurance. It's just not really worth it, I guess.
Unless
Yeah,
you have
because
no.
when you go to the vet, you probably have to pay it out of pocket. Like it's not like the insurance company will take care of your dog getting a stomach ache. If you go to
Yeah.
the doctors and it just turns out to be, oh, it's nothing. It's just a virus. It'll go away soon. It's not really a complete waste of time because it's like, okay, you just have to rest and that's it. The insurance company will take care of paying the doctors what they deserve for us using their time. But for the dogs, you have to pay that directly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's sad. We need
Yes, it
a
is sad.
device so we can speak to the doggos.
Yes, that's why we have science.
Or we just we should start a company for doggy insurance.
Doggy insurance. We'll get pretty rich.
Yeah.
Called it like just doggo care.
Is your dog feeling down? Well, contact us at 1-800-555-555-5555 woof, and we'll pay all your vet costs. We'll have a little jingle at the end. When your dog feeling down, just give us your money and it'll be fine.
And we'll be around.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yay! You gotta add that.
Confetti.
If you're, oh no.
No thanks. Okay.
Like no thanks. I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah.
What other pets are just like cool or like just awesome? Like my uncle had a lizard before. Like was it a lizard or like I don't know what specific type of lizard it was, but I know that it was pretty cool. And that would come up here.
The birds are pretty cool.
I think having pets like lizards and tarantulas are more sort of spectacles to look at. I wouldn't really call them pets. They're just sort of, I don't know. I guess you call them pets, but they're not really something you could engage with.
More of a pet than a fish.
Yeah,
yeah. Like a fish is just a decoration that's alive, in my opinion.
Like Simo.
Fish haters are gonna be like, nah, that ain't right.
My fish has a lot of personality. What do you mean?
My fish look like
There are people that train their fish, and it looks amazing and cool.
It does look amazing.
Yeah, but imagine how much work that they to train a fish that is likely to. Like you don't know when they're going to die. They could die in 2 years, or they could die in 20 years. So it's really a gamble when you're trying to train a fish.
I die in 20 minutes.
For real, somebody like that.
Yeah, like they could just get stuck in a filter. Like that's a terrifying way to die, but it's just the reality of having a fish.
I got a beta, and I assumed it was going to die in like a month, maybe like 2 months. It lived for 3 years, and I was like, he's still trucking. Yeah.
Like after a while, feeding a fish becomes a chore. Like changing the water. Like when they go for 3 years, you're just like, oh, time to feed the fish. Oh, I gotta clean their water now.
All that work for like something that's not gonna really.
And again, it's not like you're cleaning it. Like you're cleaning it like every month, like once a month or something.
I can see it as a good starter pet, and I think that's why a lot of us get fish. And like, I think I got fish in first grade.
Definitely, yeah. I think beta fish are the most nicest looking. If I ever got one, they have the really nice tails, and they tend to live longer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think they're more of a starter pet. I don't think I'd classify them as a pet.
Well, it depends. Some beta fish can be like a couple $100 if you get like the whatever you want to call them, pure breed.
Is it worth it though?
I don't know. No, I'm not saying it's worth it, but
at the end of the day, I don't think it's worth it for a pet.
I can get a dog for $100.
Seriously though, like you rather have a dog that can run around, play, and cuddle with you, or a fish that can do none of the above. And
who says a fish can't cuddle with you? Just make it like a pool, and you can go in there with the fish.
I mean, it would die, but
never know.
Your finger in there, hey buddy, it's either gonna bite you or it's gonna run away from you.
It'll give you hugs.
There are two type of fish pets. You have the ones that are just starter pets, like the little guppies and stuff like that. And then if you're rich, you have the show off fish pets, where you bring in like a shark or something.
Piranhas.
Yeah, piranhas.
Piranhas are another fish that's they're like a I'm scared to be around you type of fish. Like if you have piranhas, your intimidation factor just went up by like 5. Like,
I know, right?
Yeah, like, that's why you have to get a shark.
Pets.
You have to have a pretty big tank for a shark, though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty unrealistic, but it'd still be pretty cool.
If you have a shark, like in your house, then you're just cool. Like your cool factor goes up. If you have piranhas, your your terrifying factor goes up. Like I'm gonna feed you to the.
Either way, something goes up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my old friends had a tarantula, and I was too afraid to go over to his house. Never wanted to be there.
Exactly.
Well, have you seen like people are now getting like starting to have pets like raccoons and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know if
Why?
that's a good trend or a bad trend. Like,
And
should
I
we
know,
really
right?
domesticate raccoons? Like, is that going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean,
I don't
raccoons
know.
are very smart. They just only do it for
You have to
food.
imagine, like, comparing them to dogs. Dogs and cats took years and years just to breed them to the point where they're much more friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's, if people want raccoons as pets, they're going to change drastically just because of all those years spent trying to breed the most friendly and caring raccoons. That's what they did with foxes, I think. There's a study about foxes, and they would reward those that were kind and nice to humans, and they'd let those breed, and after a while they got a more pet-friendly fox.
Oh yeah.
Then again, we do have more technology and stuff now. Like, we know about animals more. Like, back when, like, dogs and cats were first getting domesticated, we were banging rocks together and say, ooga booga.
You know.
But I don't think technology really applies here because it's our technology is not going to change the nature of a raccoon. The raccoon wants to feel threatened by us. It's not like we can give him a smartphone. He's like, okay, yeah, you're a friend now. It's still going to be feel threatened by us.
Minecraft be like, boom, yes.
Just Big Dad.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, in the topic of Minecraft, we can talk about Steve coming to Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yes.
That was the crazy. I think that made my entire day today.
It was like the craziest,
walking into the lunchroom and just being like, "Can these skills of Minecraft?" I went, "What? Minecraft? It's Smash Bros."
You said my name. It's fine.
It's all good.
There's gonna be a lot of censoring in this one.
Steve is in Minecraft.
Steve is in Minecraft.
It's like I'm having the best time over here.
Like I was like, it was like the most surprising but most anticlimactic. Like I don't know.
Like, yes, but no, but no, but yes.
The entrance was kind of underwhelming.
Should have done a cooler intro. Like the intro is just him mining 2 blocks.
Yeah, he just mined. It just looks so funny.
TNT something like a dragon or.
It just looked like a joke of a character entering this popular
like something I did not look excited to make this.
But like, what would be his like attacks and stuff? Like maybe drop a block or something, wall him off.
Yeah,
that would be pretty interesting.
He builds. That's how he fights.
He literally builds. He slices you with a sword. He drops an anvil for his down attack thing, down air.
What if he summoned the Ender Dragon?
I wish he did.
That would be.
But they
that'd be a sick ult.
that. His ult is a piston that shoves you off the stage into a room full of mobs.
And he just in front of you. That's it.
But that's still pretty cool, though.
That is not. Cool. That's pretty. It's not bad.
Like, I can't doubt that, but it could have been better.
yeah, it really could have been better, but.
I wonder if that actually is his ultimate. When I was watching the video, it didn't seem like them being thrown into a room of mobs was really included in the actual ultimate itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to think, like, what if not everyone is hit by that piston, and then some are in the room and some aren't? How are you going to mesh those 2 screens together? Some are going to see this, or some aren't. So you have to think, like, what if you're 4 players on one screen? Then how do you split that up? I'm not sure if they're actually going to include the part where you're stuck in a room.
There are some ultimates that like you can only hit one person or something like that. And it just zooms in and just focuses on the cinematic while the other players are just watching the cinematic.
Yeah.
And then when that's over, then you go back to the screen.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
One of his victory screens is kind of funny too. He's just building a house.
My brother must have like listened in to what I was talking about one day, because I remember hearing him say interesting. Like interesting.
Interesante.
Hold on. We're now just laughing weird.
Craig, you got anything to talk about?
Yeah, Craig, please contribute.
Yeah.
You're on the spot, bud. If you're gonna be here for every podcast, you have to say something. No? Nothing?
Yeah, if you are completely confused, I don't know if I explained this before or not, but yeah, Craig is the which is why
So
A,
that-
and B, why we always acknowledge
He's
him.
supposed to be a
Craig.
mystery. You just spoiled it.
Oh,
You're
Not a
nothing to us.
It's Craig.
It's not mystery anymore.
I know now.
Nah, mystery, it's Craig.
It's
You must
Craig.
confess.
The little bot.
You ruined him. He's now sad. See, look at that.
Someone-
He's not saying anything anymore.
Don't be sad, little bear.
He's sad because you won't acknowledge his existence.
He doesn't acknowledge my existence, so why should I acknowledge his?
He acknowledges your existence. He records your audio.
Oh, tries.
Charles.
Troll face.
I'll be the judge of it after this podcast.
Yeah, what if he betrays us? What if he just loses all our audio one day? What do? We can't fire him.
Just takes all the audio for himself and makes it his own YouTube channel.
let's yes steal the
Try and the
revenue.
lovely viewers run and try to smack Craig, but Craig is a robot, so they'll never find him.
I mean, there are some like bot channels on YouTube like just run on random ideas. It's kind of strange.
Isn't there
Like,
a whole
the videos are, like,
subreddit
really
that's controlled by bots that are using like machine learning and looking at comments made by other people, so then they can put that into their own subreddit? Like if the entire subreddit's run by bots themselves.
Really?
Posts are made by bots and the replies are made by bots. Humans aren't allowed into it.
That's interesting.
On that note of our channel, I figured I would announce that the Bunch of Fools channel will now include some video game content. So hope everyone's looking forward to that. Whoever's listening, it will be posted soon, and hopefully more as time goes by.
Celebrate good times.
Let's go.
We don't want to get sued for singing this song.
You better watch the gameplay. It's amazing.
Yeah, so
I
please
know, right?
check it out. If you listen to the podcast, check out the gameplay.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. Not bad. It'll be posted soon. So that's all.
Is this the moment where we shamelessly plug like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on?
No, we're not going to be those people that ask to like and subscribe. No.
You should ring the bell, like go on the Instagram, because you'll see Unite there. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Yes, I post.
Buy our
No.
merchandise.
Buy. Oh, maybe we should do merch. That would be interesting.
I don't know if it'd be worth
Put it to the bone.
So I don't know what merch we're gonna do.
It's
Maybe,
okay.
we'll figure that out.
Spoil it now. We shouldn't spoil it now, just in case the views do start racking
Yes,
up.
these are future ideas that will be kept secret until a further set date.
Yes.
One thing I will tell those two viewers is to please share. That's one thing you don't even have to subscribe. Just please share.
Please share to your friends because we need people and more videos.
Just share it to your friends, your family, your little sister, little brother. I don't know.
Your dog.
Whatever.
Your
Yeah,
cat,
Go ham.
your grandma.
Just share it to the guy across the street who looks homeless.
The homeless man.
You'll enjoy it. You'll definitely
Yeah,
enjoy
we'll
it.
like it.
Share it to your dog sitter's brother's mother from a different sister.
And if you're going to that one, give him a burger. He's nice.
Yes.
Speaking of burgers, how's your burger, Hamon? Did you have that already?
It was
or are you
good.
still waiting on?
Nope, already done.
How well done was it? Was it well done?
No, it was just right. It's perfect.
Like a
Oh.
medium rare burger. Or...
Perfect.
I'm not a big fan of medium rare. I just like well done.
Yeah, I usually don't like any red. At least I always say no pink.
No pink.
Yeah, never.
I'm okay with a little bit.
I'm okay with a little bit.
It doesn't
Just
change
Yeah.
much for me.
yeah.
I remember. Do y'all remember at school when we bit into a burger and it was just pink, just all pink, just like it was
That's ultra rare.
pink, bro. Like it
like-
tasted good. The outside was brown, but the inside was completely pink. Like
Maybe. Damn.
I might have not been there that day.
there's no excuse. Come here. I know y'all working hard, but please, just cook a burger.
Like, not that hard.
I don't think they grill them. I wonder how they make them though. Do they boil them? I bet they boil
I
them.
think they
They
boiled them.
probably do boil them, yeah.
Growing
And
a
then they
burger?
just like they probably like slightly like put it on the grounds like all right,
I mean,
that's
they're
it.
already like cooked because they're like frozen, so like they just put them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
those grill lines might be from when they were cooked before, and then they just boil it after.
Yeah.
Heat it up.
What are your ideal toppings to add onto a burger?
I'm boring. I only add like cheese and ketchup.
You're very boring.
I don't really like condiments, so I don't really add them onto it.
Neither do I.
I don't like
Well,
veggies.
it's-
Lettuce, add tomato. don't
I would
like
If I
probably do
could,
lettuce and some
I
kind of
put
pickle.
lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mustard, pickles.
I like
The
none
standard.
of those.
So you do the whole shebang when you have a burger.
Oh yeah.
And there's fries and onion rings I put that on top too.
Oh, you put
Or
like
some burgers
potato
have the
chips on
onion
them?
rings with them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
true.
pretty dank.
I
That sounds
guess,
nice.
like,
That's
there are
just,
some
like,
onion rings I like. I can only eat the thin fried onion rings because I don't like onion. So it's like the thick ones. I'm just like no.
onion rings are kind of strange. I just don't like biting into the crispiness and then having this slimy string inside. It's a weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
depends on how they're cooked.
I don't
Yeah.
like the thin. The thin ones
Mhm.
like they kind of taste like chips. Those ones are good. Y'all's favorite chip?
Ooh, this is a good
Ooh.
question.
That is a great question.
This podcast just ended up being all about food, but you know.
Yes.
It's a food podcast now.
There you
We're
go.
called the foodies now. We're not a bunch of fools. We're a bunch of foodies.
No.
I would probably say it's between like the kettle cooked salt and vinegar or the kettle cooked salt and pepper potato chips.
Those are
Mm.
pretty good.
Yeah, the
For
salt and pepper
me-
ones are really good.
For me, it would be kettle cooked like jalapenos or like a sour cream and onion type thing.
Mine is Ruffles sour cream and cheese. I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, are we
No,
kind of
what's that?
okay? Ruffles, sour cream, and cheddar. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, those are
I
really
like
good.
the Pringles. I forgot what kind of Pringles it was. It was just something to do with more cheese.
Just cheese on top of cheese.
It was something with Pringles that had to do with a lot of cheese. I don't
The
know
whole
which one it
cow.
was, though. Like, maybe
Yeah, Pringles can be good. Just depends on their flavors.
I could eat
Some are good,
Pringles.
some
I
are just
could eat
no good.
2 whole cans of Pringles and before.
Yeah, I
I'll
eat them by the
decide.
can, definitely. Yes.
They are good.
Pringles by the can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Sometimes
you
it's
talking
good
the
just to
pizza
get the
ones?
original.
Those are just nah.
When I get past like half the can, I start feeling sick. So that's about when I stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't really like
Slow
the texture
down.
of them at all. I just don't. Get mushy after a while. You're like, it's a bunch of mush.
You proceed to put water inside your Pringles can so they're softer.
Oh no! What the hell? That's
So
No.
first you start off with bacon milk, and now you're doing mushy Pringles.
Well, someone said Pringles are soft.
It's like, well, you need a snack. It's like, no. You got your drink down. You got the snack down. What's the favorite meal? We already did that.
Oh, favorite meal.
Yeah.
Does anyone mind if I go first?
yeah.
Like,
Go
do you-
right ahead, Hamon.
do you
I would
like
probably
dinner
say-
or
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
brunch?
dinner. It's It's pretty simple. It would just be spaghetti and meatballs, nice meatballs, and some garlic bread. Lots of garlic bread. That's probably it.
Hmm. I still had to think of mine. I don't even know.
I think shepherd's pie. It's really good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's a very
okay.
heavy meal, and it really sits in your stomach and warms you up. So usually we have it during the winter.
It's like a hearty
a good
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did already say already talk about pizza, but like if I were to like eliminate that choice, I think it would have to be maybe like I gotta remind myself what it was. Probably like my dinner, my grandmom's spaghetti when she adds in meatballs because like it's really good. Get some Parmesan cheese on top. Add that in. Get some garlic bread. It's fine. Fine. It's good.
Yeah, you can't beat a homemade dinner, no matter where
They
you
really
eat out. Sometimes a nice dinner at home is always better.
Well, there are some. I don't. There are some times where the food just feels like it has love in it, and then there's other times where it's just like you just cooked this to cook it.
Yeah.
AKA frozen foods.
You better not count out my hot pockets. Okay.
There's
They're
no
pretty good.
love
They're
in
not bad.
those.
Hot pockets, yes.
No, love in those.
They're good, but you can never heat them up to perfection. You can never
No, it's
have
hard
a
to get them
perfect.
crunchy. That's the
You
problem.
can't.
The moisture
Like
gets in them.
it's either cold in some spots and hot in others, and you'll have a crunchy spot here. There's a little bit of ice there for some reason that didn't melt in the microwave. It's just like
Oh, that's the
why?
worst.
Yeah.
That's why if I have time, I'll try to put it in the oven. Anything. I
Same.
try to do that.
Like if
I don't
if
really do that with
anyone can
microwave
figure out
food.
the perfect way to make a hot pocket, you better tell me. I will come to your house. And I
The
will
perfect way,
eat all your
just
fries.
use an oven. And maybe
I mean,
like
even
I
an
don't know, maybe
oven,
put tinfoil under
it
it
would
too.
probably
Usually when I'm
be-
in the situation where I'm having a microwavable meal, it's because I don't have a lot of time.
Yes.
I'm not going to go
Nah,
out of my way to just have a hot pocket because if I had extra time, I'd actually put that effort into a real meal.
Yeah.
it's not really me. I just microwave everything because I don't cook stuff. So it's just
Yeah, and I don't have any
Yeah.
cooking skills.
yeah.
If I have
Microwave
time, if I can
everything.
find the right stuff, I'll cook.
That's where we get our margin from. Just microwave everything.
But cup noodles is really good. That has love in it. Cup noodles has so much
Ironically,
love
I
in it.
haven't had Maruchan in a long time.
Wow.
You're
So are you
deprived.
talking about the Maruchan like cup noodles or the one that come in the plastic bags?
The cup one. I don't really like the plastic
Cup.
bag ones at all.
Yeah.
The
Cup noodles
bags
are so good.
because they don't have peas and carrots and stuff in it because I don't eat that.
Yeah.
Not me. I'll be like drinking the broth.
Oh, I
It'll be
used to
like
do that, but then it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, the broth is alright.
Probably
like
a lot of
if
salt in
I
it.
drink it
Oh,
enough,
definitely.
I can feel my stomach like boiling because it's so hot that I'm drinking it. But it's
Oh.
like I remember my mom was like, "Why are you drinking that?" It's like butter's good. It's
It hurts,
Have
but
you
it's
ever
still good.
boiling hot. It's like, isn't that boiling hot? Butter's good.
Have you guys ever had bowls that come with the straws installed in them already?
Really?
I
Wait,
had
what?
that when I was a
Oh, the
kid.
bowls with like straws?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, like those like little kid ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, one time I
Mm.
was having a ramen in it, ramen noodles that came in the
Huh.
pack, and I went to drink the broth with a straw. Little did I know there was a spaghetti noodle from like 2 weeks prior for dinner in there
Oh my god.
that didn't come out when washing it. So when I went to
Ew.
drink the broth, this disgusting moldy noodle.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's nasty.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten.
That's why you don't. Yeah, that should be only for soups, nothing but soups.
No.
Oh, just thinking back on it makes me.
Cringe. Yeah.
It was
Oh
so
no.
bad.
Gag.
cringe-worthy.
I was expecting some nice warm broth, and I got this gross, moldy, disgusting noodle.
I mean, you still got the broth. You just had to eat the noodle first. That's all. Just a little
I had
barricade.
to-
No
I had to
biggie.
figure
Just
it
a
out.
little mold
So
to
gross.
get here.
No.
Uh,
Oh my
I don't really eat Maruchan as a main thing anymore. I have it as like a side thing because my big appetite. I eat like bunches of
5
food and
cups of noodles.
it's like a side thing. Or like,
Like, you know, the square packs of Maruchan, right? I didn't
Yeah.
realize you were supposed to only eat one of the squares. So I
yeah,
always
there's like
cook
two.
one of them.
Oh, really? You're only supposed to make one? I never knew that. What?
Yeah, it's like who eats one?
And also, what do you just do with the other half when you just put it in a Ziploc bag? That's a weird system to have.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
And then what do you
different
do
now,
with the
but I
extra
remember.
powder?
I remember
So
hearing
you have
that
to open
somewhere.
the bag for the powder. So then you have to tape it back closed.
Probably.
Split
Or
up
put it in
the
your back pocket for later. It's a good old snack. Just eat it dry.
There you go. Save it for later.
Make that.
You
You can always
broth in
put a little bit of your
saliva.
water on it. Your water bottle, you know.
Just put it. Just
Helps
have
soften
the
it up.
little thing on your hand. Just pour water in it and just eat it.
Exactly. Yes.
Imagine- So you just you cook your ramen and you just take some chopsticks and you put all the ramen into a water bottle.
No
And then
thanks.
when you're out there, you just drink some noodles.
I
It's
actually,
simple.
I could see myself doing that, like drinking some soup.
I'm thirsty. It's time for some noodles.
I
I'm not
wouldn't
really
do-
when I'm thirsty, but if it was like on the go and I was hungry, just drink some soup.
Yes, sip, not drink.
I
Oh, is
just-
there anything else y'all wanted to talk about?
But we still have like 40 minutes.
Like, wow.
I know.
Ooh. How about
I mean,
like
I have
some
a
like?
topic, but United.
Oh yeah. No. You can go. You can go.
I'm not excited. I want you to speak.
All
Jeez,
right. Fine then. All right. What are some like great vacations or like funny moments that like you were on a vacation for?
Ooh, I'm excited for this one, but y'all can go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Specs go because he's anxious to talk.
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
well, we used to go to Florida every summer. It's like a family vacation. So my family, and then my grandfather and my aunt and uncle and cousins, stuff like that. And on the car ride there, my cousins and I sang "Moves Like Jagger" for about like the entire car ride.
Oh my gosh.
The entire, I mean, that shows how old the story is. Like the song just came out, and it was just like us singing the entire car ride. Then when we got there, usually we rent a house that had like a pool in the back.
Mhm.
And it's Florida, so you have lizards and stuff that get into your yard.
Yeah.
And my grandfather picked up a lizard, and the tail fell off, and he blamed me. And even to this day, it just haunts me because he blames me for like ripping the tail off.
It's fine. Their tails are supposed to do that.
Well, as a
Yeah.
kid, I didn't know that, and he every point at a lizard or just mention the word. He's like, "Hey, remember when you ripped the tail off?" I was like, "I didn't do that."
The horrors.
What about you, Maruchan?
Well, no. Afroman can start. I still have.
All right, Afroman. Okay.
So we went to the beach, right? This is like during COVID, so a lot of people were out there. Surprisingly, thankfully they were all pretty nice. They weren't like annoying, which that was cool.
Mhm.
And the beach, like the first day we went to the beach,
Mhm.
the ocean was caked with seaweed. Just
Oh my.
Yeah.
it would wrap around your legs.
Oh,
Ugh.
like hair in a
Oh,
pool
no.
when you're swimming by and it wraps around your foot. Oh.
That's how much was there. it was crazy. And I swam it. And I bought from the ocean. Oh my god. I remember that. Because it might delete the audio.
Maybe like get closer or something, or maybe using headphones.
It's like voice or whatever.
Or everyone can just up his volume. Oh no, he
Oh, no.
left.
He left.
Craig's still here though.
Yeah.
I really
That's
hope that didn't delete all your audio. That would be
No.
Mhm.
I'm back.
We can hear you now.
Yes, it's
All
better.
right, we'll just cut that out. Okay.
I
Okay.
really
so I don't
hope
know-
that didn't delete your audio though.
Yeah.
I hope not. All right. So what did you last hear?
Body surfing on the ocean.
Yep. Body surfed on the ocean, full of seaweed. I threw it around. It was fun. she
Mhm.
like screeched. It was like
I mean, it just seaweed just feels
Terrifying.
disgusting on you. It just doesn't like.
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
slimy.
It was slimy. Felt like weird grass. It was in my hair for like the rest of the week. So it was
Oh,
like,
no.
Oh no.
Oh, what? No.
Right in the afro.
had
Uh,
crazy. So vacation stories.
Yes. So this was a long time ago. I think by now, yeah, 4 or 5 years ago, we were going to Myrtle Beach. We
Mhm.
were going to drive there, so we got up real early. And you know those luggage carriers you stick on top of cars?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you see, like, secure them with the straps so you can put our stuff in it so it doesn't take up the car the space in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
So yeah, we put one of those on there, and it's like dark out. We got up really early, and we
Mhm.
pull out onto the road, and we just finally, because we woke up late too, and we finally
Mhm.
get out onto the road, and we start driving, and I cannot describe the noise we heard. It was like, do you know one of those? Do you know what door stoppers are? Like, have you ever seen like those ones, like the metal ones?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
if you were to like take it and shake it, it makes like that weird shaking noise with the metal.
Like the
Yeah, like
Yes.
yeah.
That is what we heard really freaking loud when we started. Everyone's like, "Wait, what? What is wrong with this vehicle?" It was like, it was crazy. So then we finally pull over and we look, and it's a stupid luggage carrier. One of the straps when we started going fast, the wind would make it like vibrate in the car, and it slam against the roof of the car. And
Oh no.
there was no solution to this, so we heard that the entire car
Oh,
ride
no.
down, and we were
Oh,
going on the
no.
highway doing like
Oh my God.
75, and the whole time there was just this loud, like humming, like a vibration noise the whole entire time there. It was horrible. It's like
Oh
we
my
finally get started and we hear this loud, dumb noise. It's crazy. Very annoying.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
What
It's
about you,
funny.
Mario Chan?
Yeah, for some reason our stories are kind of like annoying
Oh, the
stories.
beach
or something.
setting or like some sort of. Well, I don't really have like a good story. I just have like a really short story,
Come
I
on,
guess.
man.
Yeah, it's
Story
fine.
time.
It's fine.
I mean, I was in the beach in Atlantic City. I don't know how many years ago. It was like, how old am I? I'm 6. No, I don't even. It's like 10 years ago, about. And and I was just having fun in the ocean. Huh?
You're 60? That's what I heard.
Yeah, I was like 60 years ago. I
Uh-huh.
gosh darn pissed myself in the middle of the beach. I didn't notice because I was already wet, so I was like, "Ooh, what's this warm liquid on me? What the heck?"
Wow,
The cold
the
ocean and the warm
the ocean has turned warm.
Yo,
What do I get
it's
for
kind of
dinner?
really kind of nice. I didn't mind it because I didn't
Wow,
mind it
global
because I was a
warming is
little
really
kid,
speeding up.
and I just when I went to change, it was like it smelled like piss everywhere. My fucking
Oh.
trunks are piss. My swim shirt smells like piss apparently.
You're like, that's
Well,
a
let me
warm
get this
spot.
straight.
Someone turn the heater on.
So you
And-
peed yourself, and you peed yourself, and it felt nice.
I guess
Because it was warm.
Yeah,
It
and
was
the
warm
water's
and the
cold.
cold water. Yeah, so
like,
I could understand. I could understand.
the best part is I didn't bring a pair of extra underwear, so
Oh.
I had no underwear afterwards.
Yeah.
Just walking on the boardwalk.
I was walking the boardwalk like without any underwear.
Nice.
It was a nice.
God,
It had a nice
Man,
ending since I got a custard afterwards. And
At least
rose
you didn't
red.
go to the bathroom when you weren't in the water and everyone would see it running down your leg.
I mean, like,
That would have been worse.
I don't think they could tell it was clear.
Still, they would see like you're getting wet and you're on the dry sand.
They'll
Like that
also
wouldn't make
smell
sense.
like the ammonia smell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That pee smell.
The ammonia smell?
The pee smell. Yeah.
You mean like urea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he means urea.
I can't smell, dude. I can't smell things. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I think Afro lost it. I don't think you have a sense of smell.
Yeah. You really don't.
You've been congested for the past 40 years.
like hound dogs, you know, like some hound dogs like can smell like really miles away, and then when they get old, you know, they just can't smell anymore. That's
Yeah.
just that's what
Like,
happened to
Beverly Hills
Jabari.
Chihuahua?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to smell since like I was little. Okay, so since maybe like 6 years old, I haven't really smelled
Damn.
anything. So I
Man,
I
that's
either
sad.
forgot what things smelled like, or just don't know what they smell like. So very sad.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
I don't
Mhm.
feel like you're sorry. It doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
It's not like it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still kind of
Not like
nice.
I'm off the check or something.
Is that
Is
like
it like
affect your taste or anything, or what?
yeah? Is it
Yeah.
completely
It
gone?
affected my taste. It has affected my taste a lot. Like if
Yeah.
there's like a strong smell, I can taste it. It is
Mhm.
not pleasant.
Must be
If
some kind
there's
of
a
like
skunk,
allergy.
if there is a
chronic
skunk, I
allergies.
can tell there is a skunk because I can
Oh, yeah.
taste it. If there's smoke, I can tell there's smoke because I can taste it. It doesn't go into my nose; it goes into my mouth, and it's nasty.
I guess.
Mm, yum.
You're like there's like a one animal that does that, like they stick their tongue out to like taste.
Like taste stuff. Yeah, I forgot that.
I don't even
Damn.
know what it's called, but
Mhm.
I guess snake. I don't know. They just stick their tongue out.
Really? To sense heat? I thought it was just to like sense that something is there to smell.
Let's look it up. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Why
look it up.
do snakes?
Bunch of fools.
Yeah.
Where you learn about snakes.
Yeah.
Your
Oh,
best
Well,
source
And
of
other
education.
random stuff.
Just random stuff.
right. So it says a snake may appear threatening when it flicks its tongue out, but it's simply trying to get a better sense of its surroundings by tasting the air. Although snakes
Oh,
have
yeah.
nostrils, they also use their tongues to pick up scent of nearby prey and predators.
Mm.
See,
I thought I was just guessing. I didn't think it was a
So
snake.
if I lick the wood, I'll know what it tastes like and what it smells like.
But here it says snakes
Wood.
use their tongues for collecting chemicals from the air or ground. The tongue does not have receptors to taste or smell. Instead, these
Oh.
receptors are or Jacobson's organ, which is in the roof of the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily for taste or smell. It's just using
Sense.
chemicals to sort of get a sense of your environment.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's weird and cool at the same time.
It is.
Knowledge.
I mean, they don't really care about taste. I mean,
They just swallow things whole. They don't
yeah,
care.
they don't really have a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they digest.
They just swallow it whole.
Just-
You can see the lump in their body.
Yeah,
They
it's kind
don't
of
eat that often either.
Yeah.
No.
That'd be weird if how they eat hot dogs.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
then.
Now I know what,
They eat worms. They don't go to get hot dogs at the hot dog stand, but okay.
now I know what
Yes.
United thinks about.
I loves his
We're
hot
not gonna
dog.
sit down
Extra
and eat
long.
hot dogs or popsicles or bananas. Okay, we're not gonna think about them eating those stuff. That's not what snakes eat. Snakes eat rats.
Rats,
Grass.
worms.
Just any rodent, really.
A vegan hot dog. They can eat a vegan
Bird.
hot dog.
Why'd you even whisper that way?
It was
No.
I can eat a vegan hot dog. A vegan hot dog.
Yes.
You gotta hide
Yes.
from vegans because as soon as you say vegan 3 times in a row, they'll spawn in front of you asking for a hot dog.
Oh no.
What's with the obsession of vegetarians and vegans like wanting to eat like meat, but they like I don't know. They like use
Either-
different stuff.
Either they think it's more healthy not to, which is false, or they think it's better for the environment, which is slightly false. It's kind of true, but also kind of not true. Like
You just gotta
America
have a
could
good balance.
eat less.
it
Like, we
doesn't
could eat
directly
Yeah,
help the
less meat.
environment. It just if we all converted to not eating meat or just eating like meat substitute things like plant burgers, like the Impossible Burger, something like that,
Plant-based burgers, yes.
that would
Mhm.
reduce the amount of animals that are stocked up in farms. And cows, for example, when they pass gas, it's just
More
it's just pure methane, and that's not like a massive contributor to global warming, but it's definitely a heat trapping gas.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the amount of cows there are, yeah.
we have
Yeah,
too
some of
many
the
cows.
farms have hundreds of cows all together grouped in one field.
Yeah.
Remember that presidential debate when they were talking about those cows? I was like, they were just yelling at each other the whole time, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't want to get political in here, but just
Yeah,
old
I don't
man
know
yelling
if
at
you
old
were
man,
political, but I'm just gonna say
Yes.
they were yelling at
Child at child.
pretty much.
Yeah, that was a low blow. That was
Mhm.
like, don't bring that child in it, dude.
Neither person was good, or like better, or like worse. They were just yelling.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna get political. All right, let's get somewhere else.
Does
Yeah,
anyone else have any like specific topics they want to talk about?
Mm,
Hmm.
We still have like 30 minutes. Me and Fit stuff in.
It's like a bunch of
Right,
fools
so-
group chat.
So because this podcast somehow became mainly about animals and food
And pets.
video game.
well,
Yes,
that
and
includes
video
animals, but includes Animals United.
Oh man.
So, what is
Yes,
your
they like-
favorite? I don't know. Did we ask this before? I don't know. But what's your favorite animal in general, and why?
Spirit
question.
animal.
I'll
Hmm.
think on it.
My favorite.
Damn.
Wow.
I feel like Maru-chan would be the sloth. I don't know why.
I was about to say something really mean there, but I'm not going to.
Oh man.
Trust me, Martin. I was trying to think of a little defense for you too, but I was like, no, maybe you shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Dang it. I can't. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting critters, as some people would call them.
Yes.
I don't think I could really sort them out. I mean, there are
Yeah.
definitely ones that I like more than others, but it's really
Yeah.
one of those things where all of them are so unique and insane that it's just kind of can't really pick one. Afro went quiet. Is everyone quiet?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
can't
everyone
think of
quiet.
an
We're
animal.
thinking hard. Yeah, I know, right? Animal Cyclopedia it just went down.
I mean, I like wolves. I guess those are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I don't know.
Can said animals be extinct? Because
Sure.
Sure.
Anything.
Sure.
They're animals, aren't they?
no,
I swear he's gonna say the dodo.
Uh-oh.
He went offline.
Damn. I hope it's not, like, recording only, like... Will it stop recording us, too?
No.
no, he's
still
just,
here.
he's just in the voice channel. So
Um,
I don't want to mess
No.
with it, but...
let's see. Uh-oh. Should we continue? Or do we just wait?
I mean,
I guess
I
we can
guess.
continue until he returns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a side topic. I'm sure he doesn't really... He wouldn't mind. Has anyone seen the new Paladins Battle Pass?
yeah.
Do you guys have any information on it?
Yeah.
No.
It's just pretty much like wizard mage themed, I guess. It's
Okay.
nothing special. Like
What
all the
about the
other
new
battle
champion? I still have to check that out.
passes. New
Any more
champion. Oh, they just revealed her. It's
Okay, cool.
It's a flank type champion, and her name's
Alright.
Zora, and she wields a scythe, and that's all I
That'll
really.
be cool.
Yeah.
Alright,
Wow.
something different.
I mean, flank people will be happy.
I'm happy, yes. Blanks, yes.
There's extra woman, sorry.
Well, man.
And it's good, Jake. I've been off with the person champion kind of likes Moji here.
Moji.
Emoji. Where you
Finally
can turn
found
them
somebody.
into a biscuit.
It's kind of a
With high
strange pick, but at the same time, he fits him pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice character for you. He does a lot of damage, which is nice.
Mhm.
Well,
And he
I
has
just
pretty cool abilities.
I just don't like playing as a character that I have to sit back or I have to be up close, and yet at the same time I feel like I'm shooting with just like t-shirts. I hate the feeling like I'm not doing any damage to them. I understand that's
Yeah,
just because a lot of them have different healths, but it's just
that's why I avoid a lot of like the front lines. I like even slow. I just like high damage output.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm willing to sacrifice the other pros just for that.
The new champion
I'm
is like, oh,
Hello, continue.
okay. The new champion's kind of like, I don't know, like not like a normal front, like flank. I mean, she's like,
I'm back
like
now.
rush in and get out kind of character.
That's cool. That's kind of like Andrew. That's what he's supposed to be, but I mean, not a lot of
She
people.
only does like 200 damage in an initial hit, but over time it
Uh-huh.
does like 800 for like her hits.
That's not bad. I'm looking forward to checking that out.
So where has the conversation gone?
Just
We just
Paladins Battle
went to
Pass.
Paladins when you lost connection.
Yeah.
I mean, her ultimate's pretty cool. It's pretty much just like Lex's, but like with way cooler
Okay.
animation. So
Yeah, I'm
if
definitely
the
going to click the video for that.
if the opponent's like above the health like
Uh-huh.
target, then it just does like 1100 damage. But if they're like
Nice.
below 66% health, then they just get like insta kill.
It's a kill.
That's
Yeah.
really
Damn.
cool. It's kind of like that
Nice.
one talent Maeve has. Pounce, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
No one could add on to it. No.
No. Awkward silence enters the chat.
I had a topic that I was going to talk about, but I guess
No, talk. I mean,
Yeah,
it's whatever.
didn't you have
it's
a story time that you wanted to share?
Yeah.
We were talking about.
I don't know. Is it weird to save it to the end? I guess so.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's a pretty big topic, but okay. So I'll just introduce it with a question. Now, who do you think on the entire site of YouTube is the richest person?
Ooh,
I think I might guess, but I'm
Nothing
gonna guess
town names.
one of the top ones is Ryan's toy reviews.
Oh,
I said
yeah.
that with seriousness.
Oh yeah.
I think he actually is.
I
And-
think he is too.
Hamon, you'd be correct. An
Wait,
8-year-old
really?
Look at that skill, boys. I know my facts. Boom. Isn't that
That was
crazy though?
Flip TV.
No.
An
I don't know
8-year-old.
who the Flim Flam that is.
He even has his own TV show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
I
an
know, right?
8-year-old. He's 8 years old and he makes $26 million a year.
Crazy, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
But he provides content people like to see, especially of his age. I get to see all kinds of, toys. It's entertainment for that community.
Go on
But
you.
yeah. The thing is, I know this is going to string up a lot of controversy, and that's why I was like, do I talk about it? But I don't like how YouTube works. And this is the example. I use this example just because he is the richest YouTuber. He's 8, and that's awesome. Like, good job, you're making a lot of money. But what does he do? He just reviews toys,
Yeah.
and he gets
I mean-
20. But yeah, I know that's cool. You're doing what you love, but $26 million a year, and that's just off YouTube. I didn't even know he had a Nickelodeon TV show.
So he's probably earning more. Yeah. Oh yeah. He has a toy line as well.
Yes, he does. Sponsored by him.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then again, counterpoint. We're sitting here talking about bullish, so we're not spending any money basically.
But-
he's spending a
Mhm.
little bit on the toys, and then he reacts to them. We're not spending
But-
anything. We're just talking.
No, I don't think that's a fair comparison because this is just something we're doing for fun. We're not trying to make a ton of money off of it, and I mean,
Yeah.
that's not even the plan. It's just like, hey, we have time, especially during this quarantine. Let's do something fun.
Mhm.
And there are some YouTube channels that put a lot of effort into their videos. One is It's Okay to Be Smart. He has his own PBS show, and PBS is public broadcasting service, so they don't make any money off of it. He makes money off of YouTube, of course, but I think he deserves. I don't know how much money he makes, but I think he deserves that. He puts a lot of effort in what he's doing. I think it's valuable to future generations and our generation and past generations. Just learning about the world, I think, is important. But when you're
Mhm.
reviewing toys, yeah, he spent money on them, but I don't care how much money he spent on it. It's the effort and what it brings to the table. He just reviews toys and makes $26 million just on YouTube. Just on YouTube, 20. You know how much money that is? In
Yes.
in math class a few years ago when I was in middle school, we did a project where we had to spend $1 million, and
Mhm.
it was
I remember I had to do that.
imaginary. It was imaginary, of course, and
Yeah, of course.
you think like $1 million? That's not. I mean, that's a lot, but it's not too much. I mean, the lottery nowadays you get like $64 million for a ticket. It's like
Yeah.
that can't be too much. And it got to the point where we bought like 2 cars each, and we paid for college and a house and all this food and all the like Alienware, computer, this. It got to the point where we had to get to zero, so we had to buy rolls upon rolls of literal golden toilet paper. Now imagine that times 26. This kid is
Damn.
8. What does he have to do with all that money?
Part of it's put in like trust accounts
Yeah, probably.
set
Like,
aside for future
But the
times.
thing is,
mhm.
now let's
Or
compare
maybe
this to
you could always do that.
now
That's what
let's
I-
compare this to being an astronaut for NASA. They make no, actually, how much do you think they make a year?
350K.
800K.
I'll be with Mario Chan 350K.
That's I laugh at that because they make anywhere from $66,000 to $161,000 a year.
Wow.
Wow, that's like damn.
And now I want to bring up the issues and dangers with being an astronaut. Of course, you're going into space, and there are a lot of issues that come with that. But
Yep.
for one,
Mhm.
radiation, when they're out there, they're not protected by the Earth's atmosphere. So pure just sunlight and any other random radiation in space can cause cancer, any other serious health issues. 3 months, just 3 months on the ISS floating around Earth. 3 months is 3 times the recommended amount of radiation for a year.
Yeah.
Just being up there for 3 months is 3 times the recommended amount that we should get in a year.
Oh dear.
That-
Yeah, didn't
that
they
is
had no
insane.
Collected up there, but no. Okay.
Not even with just like physical dangers. Let's talk about psychological dangers. Most of the time, you're up there for like 6 months.
So
And
you
yeah,
got like
there are,
nothing to do.
there are other astronauts and stuff like that, but you're not with family, you're not with friends. You're stuck outside of our planet
pretty crazy to think of it like
for
that. Yeah.
6 months. That's just complete. You think isolation here is bad? Imagine being off of our planet.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Damn, that's just
Space
crazy. You're
station.
just looking at nothing.
Yeah, you look outside. I mean, we can take a walk at least. You know, you
Yeah.
can get your dog, take a walk. You can go to the store, get some food. They can't. They can go outside, but they have to be hooked up by a rope and tethered on.
Go outside.
And when they do go outside, they're usually doing repairs or building things. It's not like, oh,
Mhm.
I want to go outside and get some fresh air. There's no air out there.
Imagine if you had to go up there with a coworker that you didn't like.
Exactly.
Oh, that would
You're stuck
suck.
up there. You can't just be like, oh, I'm done. I want to go home. No, you're stuck. And 6 months up there, complete isolation, and their food, they do get a lot of food. Well, not really. They don't get food like here where we can just go to the store and get a bag of chips when we're hungry. They get food
Yeah.
in terms of just those 3 meals a day. They have snacks. They get like pudding cake, like they
Yeah.
get coffee, but it comes up in shipments. So you can't like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm a bit peckish. Let's go eat, this, and this. You have to conserve it because if you run out, you run out. You can't go to the grocery store. You have to wait for a shipment.
Like Amazon, be like, yes.
Oh, like alien Uber Eats to get
Yeah.
eaten by food.
And then one of the most obvious
DoorDash.
ones is microgravity just absolutely destroys bones and muscles.
I know
Yeah.
when you come back, the gravity here is so strong. Most of them have trouble walking for a
That's
while.
like deep
Regaining
For,
that
for
balance
several
strength.
weeks to months, they struggle walking. They're off balance because your fluid in the ear is what dictates balance. So when
That
you're
too.
in space with microgravity, it's just floating there. So they feel nauseous when they're going up there. They don't know where they are. They can feel confused. So imagine in just a few split seconds having all that weight being pressed onto you.
Oh my god. Bam. Like, sit down.
That's
They're
why they
doing-
gotta keep exercising when they're up there. They can't just chill.
But even the exercise, like they exercise a lot. But even so, your body's just not used to it. You can exercise all you want, but when you're going into a place where there's microgravity to a place where gravity is with a force of 9.8 meters per second squared. That's a lot. Like that's a
Mhm.
very big difference.
That's a lot.
And you're doing all that for only $66,000 a year. That's crazy. Now let's compare this to YouTube. Now YouTube works on a CPM and CPC sort of system. So CPC is the cost per click, 18 cents per view on an ad. And nowadays YouTube has like what, 2 ads? It's like ad 1 of 2 usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can skip them, but usually the second ad or the first ad you just can't skip. There's
Yeah.
usually one that is unskippable. So you're getting, if it was just one person, you're getting 18 cents right there, which is not a lot. But now let's take
Mhm.
this to just like 1,000 viewers. That's $18 right there. And 1,000 people is quite a bit, but you have to think on our first video, without anybody knowing who we were, we got 46 views. That's still quite like far away from the thousands, but you have to like, it's not. No one knew about us. We just put a random video up there.
That's
Oh, we have
crazy how
46
the system
views.
works.
Consensus for like YouTube and how much money you make is if you have 1,000,000 subs, you'll have the equivalent of like a middle class good life. So you should have like a 2-story house,
Yeah.
more than 2 rooms, more than probably like 2 bathrooms, and that's only for a 1,000,000 subscribers. For like 300,000 views, $54,000. And again, I understand that's a lot of people watching it, but this continues to pile up as time goes on. So when you make one video, you're still going to make money off of it for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you
I
have a
thought it
popular,
was only like I thought it only was you get money off of it for like 2 weeks or something. I didn't think it
no,
kept
it
getting.
keeps going.
It just
I
keeps
No,
I,
yeah, it keeps
I believe
going.
it just keeps going.
Oh.
That's why YouTubers can make so much money. The more subscribers you get, the more videos produced. It's like almost an exponential growth because now you have more viewers who are watching your current videos, but now people are interested in your past and how you've grown over the years. So now they go back to your older videos. So the amount of money made off that is now increasing because you've gotten more subscribers from your present videos.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Let's say you get 2 million views, and usually this is like a pretty good standard for like a viral video.
Yeah.
$360,000 for one video,
Well,
and it doesn't really hit that hard when I'm just saying it out loud. It doesn't really hit me that hard. It's just
Mhm.
money. We have to imagine that. What really frustrates me is just comparing this and the amount of effort that goes into it to something like being an astronaut. And that's why I use that example because that's one of the most dangerous jobs, other than being like in the army or something, or that's one of the most dangerous jobs I can think of. You're going outside of the planet. You get hurt, you can't go to the doctors. You're hungry, you can't just eat whatever food you want because you can run out of food. And these people are just making a video online, and any video can be viral. This video right now
Yeah.
could be viral just because we put Fortnite in the title.
Yay!
1 million views.
Yeah.
We won a game of Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I'm totally for people just doing what they want and having fun with it. But when you make this much money off of it, compared to people that are still doing what they love, but I just don't feel like it's right.
Mhm.
And then there are people that take advantage of the situation. And I like going on trending every once in a while just to see a ridiculous example. So I'm gonna go on it now. Let's see if I can find anything crazy. And if I don't, I'll just spew out some things I found before. Let's go trending.
Hmm.
We have music videos, presidential debate,
How about you?
Steve on Smash Bros. Okay. Who's that?
Steve.
Fortnite.
Some kind of
Okay.
porn scenario.
Here we go. It's the perfect example. I don't know. I'm not going to say the channel name because you just go trending if you really want to know what it is. We
Yeah.
broke up. Now let's see if there are any ads on this video.
What? I don't see that.
Oh, guess what? A video about them breaking up immediately starts with 2 ads.
So they're making money off the breakup video.
Wow.
Oh, and guess what? They have 1, 2, 3 mid-roll ads. So that's 2, 3, 4, and then 5 or 6 ads. And then they got 300,000 views. If you want to do the math, you can. I'd say
Yeah.
off this video, they made over like $54,000. I go to say over $100,000.
Most
And
of the time,
beep
these are
beep.
just like celebrity stunts just to make money off a video. Like, we break up, we do
yeah,
this, we do
exactly.
that.
I don't even think these people are celebrities. They just people off YouTube, but they broke up
Mhm.
and they get again. Oh, I'd say at least $54,000 off that video. They shouldn't be
Yeah.
Yeah.
profiting off of that. That's terrible. That's not something
That's
you
it.
make money off of. And there are other things that are like, oh, we're pregnant, or
We're expecting another. Whoa.
yeah, we're expecting
At
that, or
least the we're pregnant one is happy. Like
but
getting money
see,
off of you breaking up with somebody, that's just
and I understand that it's a happy time, but you're making money off of your child before it's even born.
Yeah.
You're using
Yeah.
a child's birth to make thousands of dollars. I feel like
No, I don't think that's
no,
bad.
No, the first time it isn't that bad, but if you keep doing it over and over and over again, then it's just awful.
Then
I think it's just the issue of this kid didn't have a say whether he wanted to be in a video or not. And before he's born, you're already making thousands of dollars off of him. It's not you. The reason that people are clicking is for this kid, because like this is something that is an incredible occasion for any couple. And when this happens, you're putting a camera in each other's faces, like, oh, what's the experience like? Oh, here's our baby boy. Like this kid was just born, and you're worried about making money, like making a video to make money off YouTube. And I bet you a lot of them have ads off of it. And again, if you want to make money off of something you love doing, that's okay. But when it comes down to your child is born, and you're putting a camera in its face once it gets put into this world just to make some money off of it, I think that's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, that is wrong.
in my
And
opinion, I just don't care. I mean, if you want to take a picture of your child, put a video on it. I don't
Yeah,
really
like
care.
a little
As
bit,
long as
but
you're
like
not hurting the child, if you start hurting the child,
or
that is where
embarrassing the child.
or
again,
embarrassing the child.
see,
Yeah.
That's where I cross.
I don't mind if you want to
You
like
know, those
make a
parents
video about
who,
your
like,
child's
shave
birth.
their kid's
That's
head.
Yeah, that's totally
if you want to
fine.
like
Like,
It's
if you want to like
what?
hold it for memory's sake, like, oh, remember when our child was born? But
mhm.
the fact that you're making thousands of dollars, almost close to hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it, compared to, so let's say they make just $54,000 off of it, which is still a lot, but that's almost the same amount an astronaut makes for an entire year. And they made this video in a day, and they get that much
Wow.
money compared to someone who works an entire year. And that's where
That-
it sort of working for an entire year is a lot. And
Yeah.
then you get this much money for this year compared to someone who works for a day and makes that same amount of money. For something that's 10 minutes long, a 10-minute video, and you're making $54,000 off of it, where someone is going up into space for a year or 6 months usually, they're making $66,000 in that
Mhm.
year. And I know that it comes down to more than just YouTube because, like, I mean, NASA is paying their astronauts, so I guess you could blame NASA if you want, or the government, because the government pays NASA.
Yeah, they fund them.
But I think I don't know what if something could be done about it. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, sorry, you're making less money now, but
You're
something
making too
feels
much.
and some of that money that's so much. I just can't comprehend. They're getting all this money for just 10 minutes that they put online. So
Yeah.
that money could go to something so much more valuable than a family that just broke up, like a couple that broke up, and they're making thousands of dollars off of it. And that's the thing that annoys me. It's you're going through life, and when something happens, your first thought, I can make a video off of this. This couple
Yeah,
broke up,
that's
it's on trending, and they're like, oh, we broke up, this is sad. Video time, our child's born, time to make money off of it. And I
dun
think
dun dun.
your child being born is very different from like breaking up. I see what your Afro's talking about,
Yep. Fuck.
but it's still
Sha.
just doesn't seem right to me. There's something off about it, and I just this kid is like going back to Ryan's world. He's 8, and
Mhm.
yet he keeps enjoying life. I mean, he's 8. What else can he really do? Of course, he's gonna play
Enjoy
with
life.
toys. But $26 million. You know where that money could go to somewhere, and maybe they do like donate some to charity. But just the
We'll
thing
look
of
that up if they do, because if they do, then that kind of debunks our entire conversation. But
well, I don't think it debunks it because there's still. I mean, like Just
There's
the
so
breaking out
many.
video. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Give me
Uh,
1%
That's
of it.
stupid.
And some YouTubers do use their fame to donate for charity. They'll do like charity stream.
Like PewDiePie.
Like
Ryan.
PDP.
Yeah, PewDiePie.
PDP.
So it seems like the kid
21
gives
million subscribers on YouTube. That's insane.
the kid. I looked up. The kid gives the toys to charity.
It's just the toys. I guess.
That's
Eh.
a good thing.
I didn't do too much. I just looked
me-
up now, but
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah. What on them?
Yes.
YouTube drama alert.
I do want to emphasize that making money off of something you enjoy is entirely okay. But when it
Yeah.
gets to the point where you're making thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, that's when it gets to the point where it's just like, I think that's too far. I think in $26 million is really too far. And I'm emphasizing the astronaut thing a lot because, like I said, that's that's the most dangerous job I could think of. And in a year, they don't even make half of that money.
Mhm.
Does that go to Antarctica? That's pretty scary.
Or just how about a doctor? Doctors they make quite a bit of money. I'm not going to like cough at it like, oh, it's not a lot, but
Yeah.
doctors who are saving lives don't come close to a kid reviewing toys on the internet.
Yeah.
Wow. This is insane.
Surgeons who just try to help you. Not even.
Are you talking about the salary of a
Yeah, just
doctor?
the salaries.
Doesn't
Yeah,
Depending on-
500,000.
Yeah.
range of
This one
specialty.
says an annual income between 150,000 and 312.
Yeah, it depends on what you
Like
specialize.
specialists
in.
Yeah.
make more. Like
Yeah,
special.
Yeah.
specialist surgery.
But that's like a third. That's
Same as third. Like,
that's less than 1/26 of what this kid makes.
yeah.
That's crazy.
What a great note to end the podcast on.
And that's why you should share. So we
YouTube
can
thing.
So we
help.
become. No, we don't. We won't.
That-
I mean, it's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
that is crazy.
So do we end with bacon milk and that's it?
Guess we just end with bacon
Hamon.
milk.
Oh, Hamon.
Okay, so that concludes this episode of our podcast number 2. Hope you enjoyed.
Suck it.
Just stay tuned for more content, especially gameplay, and that's it. Bye.
See you fools.
Yay.
Bye.
Yay.
I don't know how to get this person.
Leave, Craig.
Craig.
Frank, get out of here.